Hello to my Angela Shows You community. How are you doing today? So, I wanted to take a couple minutes today and talk a little bit about some, not necessarily recipes, but ingredients, foods and recipes. And I wanted to talk particularly about Greek yogurt. I wanted to talk a little bit about the benefits of Greek yogurt and ways that you can use Greek yogurt that you might not have thought about in the past. So, you may or may not know that Greek yogurt is actually made by straining yogurt, and what it does is the straining process removes the whey. Whey contains lactose, which is a natural sugar that's found in milk. So, when you remove the whey from the yogurt, and you get the result is a thicker and creamier product. Greek yogurt is high in protein, it's rich in calcium, it's high in probiotics, and so because that lactose was removed, it also tends to be lower in sugar. So it's a great option for um, people who maybe are looking to increase their protein intake, or they love yogurt but maybe they don't want all the sugar that's in yogurt. So Greek yogurt is an excellent option to replace regular yogurt. So Greek yogurt is excellent with my favorite concoction when I'm having my yogurt for breakfast in the morning is I'll add a little bit of peanut butter. I also like to use the powdered peanut butter that we've talked about a couple times before in this channel as well. Powdered peanut butter has less fat and less calories in it than regular peanut because it's powdered. It's been ground in it, so it reduces a lot of those oils and the fat that's in regular peanut butter. So, and it also is lower in sugar. But I add, about a tablespoon or so of peanut butter to my yogurt, stir it in together. Sometimes I like to add a little bit of honey in there, especially if I'm using the powdered peanut butter because it has less sugar in it. The one thing you may or may not know about Greek yogurt is because it's has that lactose removed, so it's not as sweet either. Greek yogurt, it tends to have a little bit of a tang to it. So I'll add, if I'm doing something like this for breakfast, I might go ahead and add a little drizzle, maybe about a teaspoon or so of honey. That gives a little bit of a natural sweetener. And then I like to add bananas or blueberries or strawberries. Really, any berry would do. Even apples is really good. And then sometimes I also like to add maybe, a little sprinkling of like a sugar-free chocolate chip or something. So there's a lot of different opportunities to have a Greek yogurt for breakfast. Um, Lots of different options that are out there for you that are delicious, and you can really change it up every day, and it makes it fun and interesting. Sometimes if I'm not wanting to add the peanut butter, but maybe I want more fruit, so you might consider getting maybe some like frozen strawberries and then toss the frozen strawberries on the yogurt, let them sit for, maybe about 15 or 20 minutes. And as a frozen strawberry thaws out, it will naturally make a little bit of juice. Then you can stir that around, and you've got that juice from the thawed strawberry that lends the sweetness to the yogurt. And then you could toss in some blackberries or some raspberries, or, maybe even some fresh diced up peaches, or just about any fruit, I would think. Maybe even pineapple. I've never done pineapple before, but hey, you never know. I add things to my yogurt all the time. So, other things that you can use Greek yogurt for. You can use it in baking. If you go to Google search or even maybe Etsy, you can look for recipes that call for the usage of Greek yogurt. So Greek yogurt will make many recipes a little more on the moist side. So there's that. You may find some that maybe will replace oil for with the Greek yogurt. Sometimes, if you're cooking and you use applesauce in place of oil. So there's lots of healthier swaps out there that you can choose from. So you can also use Greek yogurt as a replacement for mayonnaise. You can use Greek yogurt as a replacement for sour cream as well. That is one of my favorites. I often keep one of these in our refrigerator because I do like not only to have it for breakfast in the morning, but then especially in the wintertime, if you're having tomato soup and you like a little dollop of sour cream on your tomato soup, you could swap out for plain Greek yogurt. That way you are getting the added protein that you don't get in sour cream. You could use it. One of my favorite things to do is to use plain Greek yogurt in place of sour cream in tacos. So you might, have your taco meat, and you might have, your lettuce and your tomatoes and maybe a little sprinkle of cheese and then a little dollop of Greek yogurt in place of that sour cream because it's got that tang to it. You could also, maybe you like dips, and so there's dip mixes out there that require the use of mayonnaise and sour cream. So you would use the mayonnaise, and then you could use the Greek yogurt in place of the sour cream in making a dip. So one of the options, like if you're making some sort of, sometimes at the festivals they'll have the little packets of various flavored dips that you can use. And like we love those. We make a different ranch, or there's so many different varieties out there for that you would use either like in chips or pretzels or even veggies. So swapping out will save you some calories, and it also gives that added boost of the protein and a dip. And then another option might be to simply just mix with a little bit of honey and some herbs as well. You can play around a little bit with what herbs you like, and you could make yourself a creamy dressing too. So you could, something maybe for the salad or just as a dipping, if you want to maybe dip chicken in it, or chicken. I don't really know. I was gonna say another meat, but then like no other meat that I thought of. I was like, well, no, you're not gonna want to dip like a steak or a pork chop or something into, but it might be something really good on chicken as well. One thing that I do like to do a chicken recipe, and you bake the chicken, and then you actually take mayonnaise and Parmesan cheese and mix that up, and then take the chicken out of the oven, spread that mayonnaise and Parmesan cheese mixture on top, then pop it back in the oven under the broiler just for a minute or two until that gets all bubbly and starts to brown up a little bit, and that is delicious. So you could do Greek yogurt and the Parmesan cheese, top it on the chicken, and broil that for a quick second until it gets all gooey and bubbly, and that would be just as equally as delicious. So I hope that this is helpful. I hope this gives you a little bit of inspiration and some ideas of things that you can use a healthy Greek yogurt for in place of some ingredients in some of your recipes that you maybe are looking to increase your protein intake, reduce your calorie intake, and decrease your sugar intake. So like for example, this particular tub, which is just my store brand of Greek yogurt, there's 5 servings in here of 3/4 of a cup, which is a pretty good amount, especially if you're adding in some fruit. You're really going to bulk that up. 100 calories, and only 6 grams of carbohydrates, no added sugar, and 18 grams of protein. That's awesome. 18 grams of protein in 3/4 of a cup. And then, like I said, if you add a little bit of honey, you could even also add in some extracts if you wanted to. I love using extracts in all kinds of, I use it in my oatmeal. You can use, banana extract, orange extract. I've even done it before using just a little bit of like a cream cheese extract or almond extract or vanilla extract. And then you toss in a little bit of fruit, maybe even a handful of almonds or walnuts or pecans. And then you've got, a breakfast that's got the protein and the fruit. So you get the fiber from the fruit, and you get, some healthy fats from a handful of nuts. So many options. So I hope that this is helpful. I hope that it's given you some ideas, maybe a little bit of inspiration. Google some recipes for baking that include using plain Greek yogurt. You'll be surprised, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised at the taste. If you have any other ideas of using plain Greek yogurt that I haven't mentioned, I'd love it if you would leave a comment and let me know so that I can try them out as well, because I'm always looking for new ideas of ways to incorporate something that's higher in protein into my day. So please leave a comment and let me know if there's something that you love using your plain Greek yogurt for. I hope that you'll consider giving this video a big thumbs up for me, help me build my channel, and I hope that you'll also consider subscribing to Angela Shows You for future content like this, and of course the crafts that we've been doing in the last few weeks as well. Thank you and have a great day.